How much Amy Robach makes on Good Morning America compared her co-hosts is shown by her net worth. It makes sense that fans have been curious in Amy Robach's net worth and how much she earns on Good Morning America in comparison to her co-hosts after more than 2 decades on television. Robach, whose full name is Amy Joanne Robach, was born in East Lansing, Michigan, on February 6, 1973. She studied broadcast journalism at the University of Georgia and graduated when Robach was hired as a reporter by Charleston, South Carolina's WCBD in 1995, her broadcasting career officially began. She then worked for WTTG in Washington, D.C., until transferring to MSNBC in 2003. Robach joined Weekend Today as a co-anchor in 2007, weekend newscast of The Today Show. She was the host of the program until 2012, when she moved to ABC News and took a co-anchor position on 20 Over 20. Along with TJ Holmes and Jennifer Ashton, Robach currently serves as a co-anchor on Good Morning America's GMA3, What You Need to Know. Following allegations that Robach and Holmes had an affair while still married to their wives, Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig, they were implicated in an infidelity scandal in November 2022. Page 6 was informed at the time by a source that Robach and Holmes' alleged affair began in March 2022 and ended in their separation in August 2022. On air, their connection is incredibly close, but that is to be expected. However, they took great care behind the scenes to conceal their relationship. The news that they are having an affair has startled the GMA producers, a source informed Page 6 at the time. Page 6 reported that Robach and Holmes showed up at Good Morning America together as a couple and as if nothing had happened, a day after the reports of their affair surfaced. A source told the site that the two maintained that their relationship didn't get romantic until after they had split from their spouses. They are really content and in a relationship. They are both divorced from their husbands and as consenting adults with the freedom to do as they choose, the insider claimed. But let's get back to Amy Robach's wealth. So, how much money does Amy Robach make on Good Morning America? And what is her net worth? Continue reading to see Amy Robach's estimated net worth and earnings during the course of her career. On Good Morning America, how much money does Amy Robach make? Robach began working for Good Morning America in July 2012 as a correspondent before being elevated to news anchor in March 2014. Robach took over as the anchor of ABC's Pandemic, What You Need to Know in March 2020. The midday program covered news related to the COVID-19 pandemic and ran in the time period previously occupied by GMA3, Strahan and Sarah. Later, the program was renamed GMA3, What You Need to Know and replaced GMA3, Strahan and Sarah. With a fresh emphasis on news in general, Robach, TJ Holmes, and Jennifer Ashton serve as the show's hosts. How much money does Amy Robach make by appearing on Good Morning America? According to Celebrity Net Worth, Robach makes $1 million per year in income. Robach makes less than most of the other hosts on Good Morning America. The Wrap claims that George Stephanopoulos receives an annual compensation of $15 million to $18 million for his work on This Week, ABC News, and Good Morning America. Along with Michael Strahan and Robin Roberts, Stephanopoulos serves as one of Good Morning America's 3 primary anchors. In 2019, he agreed to a 4-year, $65 million contract with ABC, which will pay him between $15 million and $18 million annually. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Roberts earns $18 million a year from Good Morning America while Strahan earns $17 million. The website states that Ginger Z earns $500,000 annually, and Laura Spencer earns $3 million annually as anchors of Good Morning America. How much money does Amy Robach make? According to Celebrity Net Worth, Amy Robach has a $50 million net worth. Amy Robach's net worth consists of her earnings from Good Morning America as well as her earnings from news organizations such as WCBD in Charleston, South Carolina, where she worked from 1995 to 1999, WTTG in Washington, D.C., where she worked from 1999 to 2003, and MSNBC, where she began her career in 2003. When at MSNBC, on shows including Weekend Today, Countdown with Keith Olbermann, and Morning Joe, Robach filled in as an anchor. She joined Weekend Today as a co-anchor in July 2007 and departed in May 2012 to go to ABC News, where she co-anchored 20 Over 20 in 2018. Robach stated her intention to increase the number of news fans watching 20 Over 20 in an interview with Variety. At the time, I'd like to inspire people. I want to influence people's emotions, thoughts, and perceptions in ways they might not have done before, she declared. Bottom line, I want to make a difference, and I want the show to make a difference. I hope we can achieve that. She went on, you believe that you know the entire tale. You sit down with them, spend the day with them, and explore your feelings in depth once you think you have formed an opinion about them. She also clarified how Dateline on NBC and other such programs vary from 20 Over 20. We will undoubtedly pay attention to crime, but I say it with a qualification. In my opinion, what has always set 20/20 apart is our readiness to act when major news emerge, said Robach. I've always had the DNA for breaking news in me. I appreciate being able to pull back the curtain and let people view things from a new angle, the speaker concluded. Robach has a background in journalism and is a published author. She wrote a memoir on her experience with breast cancer in 2015 titled Better: How I Let Go of Control, Held On to Hope, and Found Joy in My Darkest Hour. In recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Robach got an on-air mammography on Good Morning America in September 2013, which marked the beginning of her breast cancer journey. The producers of Good Morning America asked Robach, who was 40 at the time and had no family history of cancer, to have a mammogram. Robach almost refused, but she changed her mind after hearing her co-anchor and breast cancer survivor Robin Roberts tell her, "I can pretty much guarantee it will save a life," according to the book. Robach revealed that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer in an episode of Good Morning America in 2013 a few weeks later. In the episode, she revealed that she had breast cancer. Following a bilateral mastectomy, Robach's cancer was determined to have spread to her lymph nodes and a second malignant tumor was located in her other breast. She underwent 8 rounds of radiation, surgery, and chemotherapy. In March 2022, Robach declared that she was cancer-free. Together with her then-husband Andrew Shue, Robach co-wrote a children's book in 2021 named Better Together. The chipmunk and squirrel families in the book, which was inspired by Shue and Robach's blended family, must figure out how to coexist after a storm forced them to evacuate their homes.